Hi guys, this is me Sanchita and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my top 7 red lipsticks. All of them are liquid lipsticks and most of them are going to suit all Indian skin tones, but if there are any deviation, I will be talking about them while swatching the lipstick. So without any further ado, let's get started with the video. Now I'll be starting with the least long lasting ones and then move slowly up to the most long lasting ones because I need to be able to remove them to show you all the swatches. If I start with the most long lasting ones, I'm sure I'll not be able to show you the rest of it. I'll be starting with this House of Makeup Dawn to Dawn Super Stay Liquid Lipstick in the shade Red Lava. This is a true red lipstick. This is going to suit fair to medium skin tones at best. Duskier skin tones, this might look a bit too bright. However, with a lip liner, this will look stunning on every skin tone. So this is how it looks on me. This has that one swipe pigment. Now this is what Red Lava looks like on my skin tone, and I have fair to medium skin tone. It pulls a bit maroon on my skin tone and it feels a bit drying on my lips. However, that is the case with every red lipstick because the pigment in red lipsticks is much stronger than other lipsticks or the other colors in lipsticks. It is a very lightweight texture. It does not feel too heavy or cakey on the lips, and you can wear it throughout the day. However, about the lasting power, it will not last. It fades very quick once you have your meal and it starts fading from the center of the lips. So yeah, you'll need to carry this with you for any touch-ups. This will last you for around 3 to 4 hours if you're not having any meals. But yes, you'll need to reapply this every 3 to 4 hours. That is the House of Makeup Dawn to Dawn in the shade Red Lava. Now next one is the Fay Beauty Lip Whip in the shade Tease. This has a great formula and it feels like nothing on the lips. It doesn't even feel drying like the other red lipsticks, but this one is not transfer proof and this one is going to suit all Indian skin tones. This doesn't have that bright red color that is going to wash you out. It is that perfect balance between red and maroon. This too has that one swipe pigment like you saw. This is what Fay Beauty in the shade Tease looks like on my skin tone. This doesn't feel drying at all on the lips and it has that very lightweight texture. It takes a bit of time to dry and even after drying it does transfer. It will not survive any meals, I'm sure about that, but it just has that perfect red lipstick that is going to suit every skin tone. I've let this dry for a good 15 minutes and let's see how much it transfers now. This is my clean hand. This is how much it transfers and it keeps transferring again. But you see the color doesn't fade, it just keeps transferring. It keeps transferring. I don't know what I have used in this lipstick, but it still is intact. It has not reduced in its pigmentation even a bit. I would highly recommend you getting this lipstick. Even though it transfers, this is really worth it. Now the next one is one of my favorites. It is from Naftan Beauty and it is in the shade 07 Bleeding Heart. This one also has that perfect red maroon color and it has a mousse like consistency. It doesn't transfer. However, it is not that long lasting. It will not survive oily meals. This has that blurring effect that those mousse lipsticks have. This is what Bleeding Heart looks like on my skin tone and it has really blurred out my lips. This is going to suit all Indian skin tones. The only thing is that it is not very long lasting. It doesn't survive your meals. But yeah, apart from that, this is a perfect red lipstick. It doesn't transfer at all once it's dry, and it does dry quickly. I really like this. Next up I have this Miss Claire Matte Power Lip Color in the shade 07 Red Carpet. This is also a true red color that is going to suit only fair to medium skin tones. This might wash out deeper skin tones, so I would not suggest this for deeper skin tones. This is that true red color that I mentioned, and it will suit only fair to medium skin tones. This doesn't feel like anything on the lips. It is really lightweight and doesn't feel too heavy or cakey on the lips. This one too wouldn't survive very heavy or oily meals, and it does stay intact throughout the day. This doesn't transfer, it's lightweight. What else would you need? Now coming to the ones that are heavy duty, I'll start with the Swiss Beauty Hold Me Matte 12-hour Stay Liquid Lipstick. It really is a very long lasting lipstick. It will feel drying on your lips, so please make sure to moisturize your lips well before you start applying this lipstick. They are heavily pigmented and they are not going to budge even if you have oily meals or I don't know what you are doing with it, but yeah, you kiss somebody, you do whatever you want with this lipstick, it's not going to budge. And by the way, this is in the shade Passionate Red. This is what Swiss Beauty in the shade Passionate Red looks like, and this is going to suit all skin tones in my opinion. This will take a minute or two to dry, but once it dries, it is not going to move. So yeah, if you are looking for a lipstick that won't budge throughout the day, this is one you can consider, and it is also budget friendly. This is going to be a task to take off. I definitely need to use an oil cleanser to take this off. This is not going to come off with micellar water. The next one is from L'Oreal, and it is from their Infallible range in the shade 420 La Rouge Paris. This also has that true red color that is going to suit only fair to medium skin tones. I wouldn't recommend this for deeper skin tones because this might look too bright on your skin tone. This is that blue toned red, and like you see, it looks a bit bright on my skin tone too. If I was any more tan than this, then this might wash me out too. I don't wear this very often because of the shade. It looks a bit too bright, but I do like this formula a lot. This is also that transfer proof formula, and it takes a bit time to dry, like around 2 to 3 minutes, but once it sets, it is not going to budge anywhere. It doesn't come off throughout the day through your oily meals. It will not move. It also doesn't feel drying on your lips. Now, this red lipstick is like tattoo. This is not going anywhere throughout the day. Whatever meals you are having, this is not moving. It is quite difficult to remove. If you like a red lipstick with that quality, then this is one for you. This is in the shade 340 Accelerator from the Maybelline New York Super Stay Matte Ink range. This is that perfect maroon red color that is going to suit all Indian skin tones. And this has that one swipe formula. This took around 5 minutes to dry, but once it is dry, it does feel a bit sticky. And it also doesn't transfer. So yes, those were all top 7 of my red lipsticks, and just to recap, these are the 4 if you are looking for lipsticks that are not too heavy on your lips and they come off really easily. The Naftun one is the one that I would suggest from these 4. This is the Miss Claire, this is the House of Makeup, this is the Fay Beauty, and the Naftun one is my favorite among all of these. These are the 3 that is the most long lasting among the 7 that I own. This is the Swiss Beauty one, this is the L'Oreal one, and this is the Maybelline one. Among these 3, the Maybelline one is my favorite, even though it feels a bit sticky, but it is not as sticky after a while. And the shade also is perfect for my skin tone, so this is the one that I would recommend among these three. That is all for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next. That's all for today. I'll see you in my next one. So this is my clean hand. Handy है ना? So without any further ado, ado क्या होता है?